I feel so good. I can finally see my neck. Just a little bit. Anyways, I feel so good after watching that video about that lady. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry that happened to her. But her father, her mom didn't believe her. Her family didn't believe her. They thought, they were very in denial. It was hard for them to believe because he was so likable. Everyone loved him. That's kind of like my dad, how my dad was. Everyone loved my dad. He was funny, a handsome guy, tall, everything. Um, and the sad part about it is that I resemble my dad, and I was born on his birthday, so which made it even way harder. But um, I guess her father is still locked up to this day since 2007. Um, it's a powerful story. She even wrote a book. It's called Truth Be Told. I think her name is Say Anna. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but just go watch that. I'll try to put the link in this video and the description box in the comments section down below in this video and the next video. But I feel so good. I took a nice shower. Eventually, I'm gonna start doing like a spiritual cleanse bath and a bubble bath. I just gotta find something that doesn't irritate me because I'm highly sensitive to things. Like a natural bubble bath thing. But I did find some good things on Etsy. Etsy is my store. Okay. I don't own it, but I own it, if you know what I mean. If you know what I'm saying. Etsy and Amazon are my two like go-tos. Even though I'm kind of like going through the situation with Amazon right now, I don't think I'll ever stop shopping from Amazon. But anyways, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So, and I might tell this story that happened a few days ago, that day that I called the cops and I told you guys I had a previously bad day. I mean, I had a bad day previously that day. I might tell you what happened that day because I think it should be told. I think it definitely should be told because I didn't see it coming. But I handled the situation like a G. You know, I handled it, man. It wasn't easy. I took accountability for it, even though it wasn't technically my fault. But it got solved, thank God. And it's just crazy how sick-minded people can be and vindictive and corrupt. This is a crazy story, but it's a true story, unfortunately. Um, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until like um I'm gonna wait because I wanna show like proof of this because if anybody knows me, they know and if even if you don't know me, I address this situation in a different way that I don't like this particular thing. I don't want to give too much away, but I don't like this particular thing. And then I ended up with this particular thing. So it's kind of a crazy twist to it. But so I'm gonna like wait till it gets here so I can show you what I'm talking about. So stay tuned for that. It might not I might not be able to tell the story until February because I have to handle all these things and my son's gonna be here in 3 weeks and so yeah, it might take a little while. So I might not even get it until the end of February, but just know this. It was not by choice. Okay, hold on, I forgot to disconnect my Bluetooth. Bluetooth disconnected. Okay, so oh yeah, so I feel good. I feel like refreshed. Eventually I'm gonna get these like really good spiritual baths off of Etsy. They have a variety of them, and I'm gonna get this skin thing to even my skin tone. Because I have so many scars and battle wounds. I used to be a lot lighter than what I am right now. Not that I'm aiming for that. It's just that, like I said, I'm so many different skin tones. I'm like three different skin tones. I got dark in the sun, but for surprisingly, my legs just started getting a little darker. Um, they're a lot lighter than the top half of my body. My arms and my hands are extremely dark. I don't know if you can really tell, because I'm in the dark. But usually in the wintertime I do get a little lighter, but of course, like in the summertime it'll get dark. But and I don't care. It's not about me. I don't care like me about me getting dark or light or whatever. I just don't want to look like a circus freak. Okay, I'm a woman. And if anybody has a problem with me, even in my skin tone, it is what it is. This is like a natural thing. It's basically mostly like turmeric. How do you say it? That the spice that the seasoning that you use in food, you use on your face, all that stuff like that. So this is like a more natural thing. Um, I don't know if it's mixed. I don't think it's mixed with black soap. I heard black soap is good for that too. But I noticed that I am breaking out right here, which is crazy because my skin has been clearing, but now it's going back to breaking out again. But it's okay. It's not as bad as it used to be. Um, what did I have to say? Hold on. I gotta pause this. Oh yeah, there was this. I think it was a. I don't know if it was a guy or a woman. I didn't really look at the username, but this person commented because I when I watched that video, um, I said something about my personal experience of what I went through that was similar to hers, but hers is a lot different because she was older. She was like 11 years old, but she's still a kid, still a baby. Um, and her sister was a little actually a little. It was a lot different. It was a lot different. Um, And the thing I noticed that when I went back to finish the video, she said that what did she say? Oh yeah, she said that it was hard for her to accept that her father did that to her because she didn't know how to feel, she didn't know how to act, because she didn't start doing that to her right away, and he was pretty much all he was pretty much all she really knew, because she wasn't really involved in her mother's biological mother's life at that time. So she tried to like she will remember how he used to be and hold on to that and still try to love him, but then after a while she's like, nah, like I can't do it, And I think it's crazy because I mentioned that I believe in my I'm gonna get to the what the person replied to my comment in a moment. Um, I think I said that, like, I think I said that in my last video. It's hard because when it's your own biological father and you're looking up to this man, and sometimes a lot of people they used to say, I don't know if they still say this, um, a daughter, a daughter's love to her father is her first love type thing. So, when I was being nice to my dad, and because remember I blacked out, so I couldn't remember everything. Um, So and plus he would threaten me, so I had to forget. I had to block it in my mind. I think that was God protecting me. Um. So when I would say I love you, Dad, or be nice to him, he would get more angry. Like, don't touch me, da, 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 don't hug me. He couldn't live with himself. And I do remember like when he was suffering so badly, like he suffered a slow, horrible, long death. Okay, because of his liver disease. So I'm probably gonna screenshot their comment on my the thumbnail, but I'm not gonna expose their name. But I'm just gonna expose their comment of what they said because that made a valid point to why I created this whole new platform channel. Um, and I wanted to address something else too. So yeah, so he couldn't live with himself. So I do remember my dad always, 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 always begged and asked for forgiveness. So when he had to get a liver transplant, his first liver transplant, he ended up dying on the table. Then he came back to life and he was begging even more for forgiveness. And then he suffered a little longer and ended up passing away. I didn't understand at the time because, like I said, I couldn't remember what he did to me. So I don't understand because the more I prayed, I remember this. The more I prayed, I would pray for my dad to heal and to recover and get out his sickness. The more he would suffer. It was weird. I can't explain it. So someone commented, because I gave like a brief summary about my situation related to her situation, and someone said, "Oh my God, that is like so. That makes me so angry. How could you have a healthy relationship when someone that you thought you could trust did that to you?" And I was like, "Yo, you made such a valid point because I'm still trying to, like, I still got a lot of things I got to work out. I got to heal 35 years of my life, pretty much. There's a lot of things I got to work on first before I even think about pursuing a new relationship. Because, like I said in my other videos, I was sleepwalking for so many years. So I wasn't really consciously aware of the things that I needed to work on that were damaging me and damaging all types of things, and why I was inviting these toxic people and toxic men into my life and so much more. Why I was so trusting, I was searching for love and acceptance in all around places. So many things that goes into it. Because you do battle with some type of like not just addiction. Like you do have some type of addiction. Like you're addicted to like the attachment of sex because you think that's normal. You think that's normal, and you think that's the way you show real love. You think that's the way that you show real affection. And then I learned like that's not, having sex is not always how you express love. Not even just that. This other beautiful, gorgeous woman, I subscribe to her channel. If you want to know it, just let me know. I subscribed to her channel, and she said that she went through a similar situation, but hers was like way worse than mine. So she said that she suffers from like this diagnosis. I forgot what it was called, but I was like, what? So I might add both of them, like a collage, like of both of these comments together, but just like not expose their names. Because I don't know if they want it to be exposed. But she did tell me that she talks about it on her channel, so I don't know. But I did subscribe to her channel. But she it's some type of diagnosis. Like I forgot, she explained it to me, but I gotta look more into it. But I noticed that that's the reason why I was so bipolar, because I had to fake and pretend that I loved my dad, because my family was like, "Oh, you look just like your dad, you act just like your dad," and I had to pretend that I loved him. I had to hold on to the good times and not remember the bad times for so many years. Like I said, I didn't remember everything until I hit 21 years old. That's when I started having nightmares. When I would date men or even talk to someone, I would see my dad's face like haunting me. Freaked me out. Freaked me out. I felt like he was haunting me. I felt like I was cursed, where I couldn't even move on and settle down and get married because of him. Whew. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I couldn't sleep at night. The only way I was able to sleep is if I self-indulged and self-please myself. Um, or had relations with someone. That's the only way I was able to sleep. It's horrible, you know. So I mean, I don't see his face anymore, thank God. But there's some things I'm still battling with. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. So yeah, so I feel like that's how the bipolar thing came about, because I had to pretend that I was happy when I wasn't. I had to pretend, I gotta, like, when I was angry, when I had the right to be angry, I had to get over it. No one was listening to me. No one understood me. No one believed me. So many things. People just made it seem like, oh, she crazy when he got a lot of issues, da, 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 without even getting down to the root of the problem, trying to understand the problem. Ain't nobody gonna act crazy for no damn reason. Trust and believe that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's just for real. And then when I was trying to be in a positive mood, a good mood, people had a problem with that. I was being annoying, or it's just like no matter what I did or how I did it, everyone had a problem with every little fucking thing. It was just so fucking irritating. I didn't know how to be. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know how to portray myself. I didn't know, I think that's why I became this like versatile person. Like I know how to be classy in a 5-star restaurant. I know how to be ratchet. I know how to be hood. I know how to talk articulate. I know how to talk ebonically. So many things. Like I just have so many personalities. And some people notice it. Like they have names for me. Like they're like when you're Mo, you act like this. When you're Moniki, you act like that. Moniki is like the little girl because my sister she couldn't pronounce my name right. So like my family when they heard my sister call me that, everybody my family would call me Moniki. And then she finally grew up in heels. I had to tell her it's not your fault. I had a conversation with her. She cried. It's weird. I can't explain it. There's a book called The Little Girl Within on Amazon, so I'm supposed to get that. But basically, it's like you're a little spirit inside you that had got violated at that age that you got violated, and you'll notice it that little girl, little boy will come out, and you can't control it, and then she'll start crying out of nowhere and start talking like a little girl, acting like a little girl, because she wants to be a little girl. She wants to enjoy being a little girl. I'm not crying for me, I'm crying for her. So thankfully, I came into realization about that a few years back, and I think it was actually recently. And then I had a deep conversation with her, and ever since then, I haven't felt her presence. I feel her, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I can't explain it. So I don't really act like that a little girl like I used to, like immature or whatever. So I couldn't help it. It was just like a part of me that I just never understood why I was like that. So I could not help it. So with kids, I know how to talk and entertain and talk to kids and get down to their level and understand them and things like that because I was trying to vocalize myself as a kid. So I know what kids like. I know what kids want, I know what kids need, So a lot of kids will gravitate towards me and they'll look at me and they'll smile and they'll say hi. I swear to goodness, like they'll just walk up to me and it's so crazy. I was just talking to the psychic recently and she says, "Does kids like always like say hi to you and you don't even know them or stare at you or smile at you?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I never understood that." And she's like, "Oh, because they see something in you. They see like this aura." Because I guess like when babies and kids when babies are born, they can see like a aura, like a light, and it goes away as they get older. But I didn't even know that. So she's like, "Have you ever seen a baby scream and get scared of someone?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, because they could see something negative." Um, I was like, "Whoa!" I would never understood that. I didn't want people to think I was like some pedo. But that's not the what it was. Like, I just like I love kids. Like I love babies. Like um so, and I was able to understand them and I knew how to talk to them. I knew how to interact with them because I never really had that connection with my parents. So, my mom would always say like, use your imagination. Yeah, I don't think she ever played with me. She'll provide, toys and I remember me and my sister used to do our nails. We have fake nails all over the house. My mom didn't really get mad about that. We had everything we needed. But I don't remember playing with us, but with her grandkids, she's a whole different type of person. So, which is good, she but that's her second chance to be a mother again, I guess. But yeah, so I think that's how the bipolar thing starts and the multiple personalities and things. I think once you identify it and recognize it, you'll be able to overcome that. And it won't be as bad. Like you know how to deal with it and so much more. So I just wanted to address those things because I thought that was deep. There's a lot of women like commenting on my thing, like, yes, me too, me too. Some of it was by their uncles, which I hear is common. Common is very common, unfortunately. But yeah, sick. So it will take time. It will take time. You have to recognize that your certain behaviors, the way you do things, the way you act with people, the way you treat yourself, the way you handle yourself, is it normal or is it not normal? You know, sometimes people have to call it out for you to know if it's normal or not. So once you just take the time to listen to someone that's giving you positive, looking out for you advice, and you take the time to recognize it, analyze it, you're like, I never think of it like that. You know, you're right. I do need to work on that instead of getting offended, because you know there's constructive criticism, there's positive advice, and there's negative advice. So um, I'm always aiming for good advice to heal and achieve and conquer the things I want to conquer. So I'm not that type of person. I'm not like a closed minded type of person. I try not to be. It depends. It really depends. Like if you're coming at me shady and negative and nasty, you're attacking me, you don't even know me like that, you don't even know my story, or you're thinking that I'm making shit up or making excuses or whatever. Because some people are very, oh my God, some people are just so rude and disgusting like that. I can't believe it. They are the prime examples of why people like me have been through what they've been through, because they don't understand it, or they do these things to other people. They are part of the problem. So yeah, God is good. Like, and it's crazy. Like last night I was praying, I was like, please Lord, if there's any missing people out there, like, you know, people that have been murdered or kidnapped, please let them be found. Please let these people get exposed. And today when I wake up, I'm getting all these, I swear to goodness, I got like 5-10 notifications of people that were missing and got found. This pregnant woman, her boyfriend were found dead in the car or something. I don't know. I gotta look more into that. And then this old lady, I don't know if she lives in Connecticut. I think she's from Connecticut. She was found dead. Oh my God. There's a lot of people getting found now. So I was like, whoa. Um, Pray for these things. They need to, that their blood is gonna cry until they're found. Their spirit can't and soul can't be drifted off into peace until they're found. So yeah, pray for those things. Pray for this. There's some people out there that's been kidnapped that is still alive. I think they found this boy that was kidnapped 6 years ago. They found him. I think they found him in the UK. Like, but he's still alive. Oh my God, thank God for that. And pray for their healing, their mental healing. That's traumatic. So yeah. God bless those who watch this video, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because prayer, the power of prayer, baby, is so insane. So insane. Because we fail to realize how powerful the mind is. Like the mind, the tongue, our actions are so impactful, so powerful. All it takes is that one person to move that other person, to move that other person, to move that, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you gotta know when to lead, you gotta know when to follow. Okay. So we could change the world, like if we just like was all on the same wave, same accord, united, you know what I'm saying, have the same beliefs. We could change the world. Okay. I feel like it's gonna happen. I really do. It's gonna take some time. Might take like 100 years or more, but it gonna happen eventually. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop being in and out. We need to stop being in and out. Be realistic. You know that there's people out there that's going through way worse than this. We think that that's not real. That's not true because we see it on TV, but we never seen it in real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a Lifetime movie. This is some real shit. Okay, this is reality, baby. Um, if someone's gonna keep telling you the same story and they forgot that they told you the story, that's how you know it's true. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they're so used to people not believing them, and then they're like, you remember that they told you that story already, but you put it in the back of your mind because you're not telling their story, their secret. You're not putting the secret out there because you're a genuine person. And you're like, yeah, I remember that. And then they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I forgot, I told you. That's how you know it's true. And when they tell you the same story in the same detail, they're not lying, unfortunately. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. But thank you for listening. God bless you all.